Good morning. I did not check what day today is, but I think it's day 28-ish. I am on the second half of the Pirongia traverse. We are walking down. I am walking alone today, but there are others ahead of me and there are a couple behind me, father and daughter. And I find I am much happier hiking alone when I know that there are people behind me. So, lesson learned. Yesterday went better than expected, although it was a much longer day than I thought it would be. Oh, there's so much mud. Look at this mud. Just have a look. Just look at that. I mean, it's not bad. It's not deep. It's just not what I want to put on my shoes. But it looks like there's a little side path here, so that's what I'm going to take. Desire paths are a thing even in the forest. And these are just slightly less boggy. It is peat mud rather than like clay mud, which is what we had in Ratia, so it's not as bad. But yeah, through it. And I was telling the others this morning, when I see flat or almost flat, I assume mud. They're kind of like, sure, old lady, whatever. And then, because the trail notes say boardwalk, and there was a beautiful bit of boardwalk. But it was only for a very short period of time. So, yeah, I think we're probably about a third of the way. I'm about a third of the way down. Yeah, yesterday I only got into the hut about 5. I'd hoped to be there about 3:30, and that even was allowing for a bit more extra time. I actually found coming up the hill quite difficult. No, up the hill was hard. It wasn't difficult. My body just didn't want to do it. And I think that's because I'm just before my period. And my period is late, but yeah, it's coming. And I can tell that it's coming because my energy levels are low. So it was all uphill yesterday, basically. And I got sort of every half an hour I needed to take a break, which was only every K or so. I had enough water, which was good. And I did manage, I think, my food and water intake fairly well yesterday. But sometimes, you just can't do it. Oh, check this. All the perspiration. And the thing also with climbing this kind of terrain is it requires a lot of concentration. You can't just like walk. You have to watch where you're going. But it is beautiful, and I think I'm enjoying this forest much more than any forest I've done before. And I keep thinking about my hiking companions and wanting to tell them just how wonderful this particular forest is. The hut last night was great. Highly recommend huts. Also would take the time and the trouble to climb up to the top level because it was significantly warmer apparently on the top level. I was hot most of the night, and most of the others in the hut were freezing cold. It was down to almost 3 degrees last night, so it was really cold. But yeah, generally just had a great time. Took a couple of videos, took a lot of photos. The sunset was glorious. And got an early night and some really decent sleep the first hour. The first half. I slept like 4 solid hours, really good. And then dozed on and off until about 5:30 when the first people got up and were very, very noisy getting up this morning. So yeah, that is today's update. I will check the day and say it tomorrow. See you tomorrow.